Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday night live stream. We're live, we're back doing the vampire thing. Yeah, I don't know. We're getting back into V Rising. We took a little break for the holidays. Because it's locally host, I do fire it up a little early, so we're already kind of in-game, did a little bit of the grinding, and yeah, so shenanigans with Illy. As he starts chasing his tail.
The other way didn't work either.
It doesn't really work that well in general.
Yeah, but the library flooring reduces the amount of material we need by 25% for this paper press.
That probably would have been handy to do a lot sooner.
Well, I went to the study with 75 scrolls and it gave it to me as the unlock.
Oh, okay, so we only just got it.
We just got it, like,
Yeah.
just a minute ago.
It's not that we have the option to. We were just too stupid before. Got it.
That was why I was like, I need you for an important decision because we just got the book.
Funny thing is, I looked at that. That middle one looks like the fine wood floorings in RimWorld. I want to go with that one. Stop lighting me on fire! Now, let's see how many times we pushed the wrong buttons tonight. Distance far away. They are far, far away.
Or General Elena.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. An additional problem, I believe we need to make holy resist potions.
Oh.
Yeah. Additional snafus.
Okay, we do have them. I mean, outside of maybe the glass bottles, I think we've got everything in abundance.
I mean the little glass vials.
Yeah, that we use for storing blood in. As far as I'm aware, we've only got like 6 currently.
I'm making 8.
Where did I see the grave dust?
Grave dust is in the if you're looking at the wall where the grinders are, it's the rightmost grinder. There should be 90 in there.
Yep.
Yeah. we used the little glass vials for blood. We've pushed it up against their anatomy and taken the sample and are ready to consume it for surgery.
So poetic.
Well, you're only at level 79, Brute.
So, snack food.
I was going to feed you, but you're too low to maintain.
Puny god.
Look, I have standards. Less than 85% is basically trash.
I am missing key ingredients.
How you've managed to even get to the graces of my inner sanctum
Require more
beyond me.
resources to make that.
I queued up 8 of them. We ran out of sunflowers.
Yeah, sunflowers is going to be the limiter.
I mean, to be fair, we had like 350 of them when I started queuing. So, like most things, I didn't realize it was going to be that quick of a, oh shit, we're out. Um... Ooh.
Yeah, we have 6 bottles in the.
You know what? I might want to whip up a few of those as well.
I'll be back. I'm almost dry.
Yeah. Oh, fish bones.
Fish bones are somewhere in the tailoring room. If you need them for alchemical supplies, you can move them, but I didn't know I had nowhere where to put them. I just put them in the fish oil.
Yeah. They're the brews. So the enchanting brew, and there's another brew there that use them. That I was looking at. It's a +3 to either your physical power or your spell power for 60 seconds. So I figure, you know what, that might not be a bad one to kind of whip up. Plus, it uses water skins instead. So. Oh,
I suppose you'll do it.
21 guns.
I guess.
Oh, that just reminds me of the pain that was the start of this year.
Oh shit.
Like one of the first days after New Year's there, what comes across my Instagram feed? But like songs turning 20 in 2025. Holiday was on that list. It's like, no! No! It's not allowed.
I do like that they updated the book merchant to let you know what you already got.
Right?
I require more resources to make that. I am missing key ingredients. I require
I'm
more
just a
resources
little
to
old
make
lady.
that.
I never harm anybody.
You're having fun with that again, aren't you?
I had to go. I picked up a couple scourge stones. We don't have a whole lot of silver.
Ah,
I just got disconnected.
I was just say. And it just said you left. Everything else is saying it's fine. Nothing's going apeshit. That's weird. Steam has already done its whole Tuesday
Well, it did-
maintenance.
It did it while we were in server.
Yep. And it actually wasn't that long either this time. I do find that one kind of funny. Nate's just like, oh, I'll start stream later because Tuesdays, maintenance. I'm just like, nah, if you're late, you're late. It's your own fault. I try to have that stuff up, like, well beforehand.
That's bear. I don't want bear. I want wolf.
Is the bear unbearable?
Well, bear's not as fast. Just flat out. I need. What do I need?
Okay, grab some of that, grab some of that.
I need hell clarion. I need one glass vial.
Yeah, that's about as close as even split as I can get it, I think. The drinks in there are for you there, sir.
Oh, is this my share?
Yep. As close to evenly split as I can.
I also have 5 dusk callers on me. Oh dear. I don't know what happened to you. I guess your constitution wasn't as strong as you had hoped. Such a pity. I need iron ingots and reinforced planks. Should have a few of each. Iron ingots, yes. Reinforced planks, perhaps. Perhaps.
Actually, I don't even need that much. That's probably going to overdo it.
We also have another. We have enough glass to make another like 3 or 6 bottles if you need be.
That would be nice. I'm actually working on making us some healing brews that use the water skin so we can reserve the bottles for the holy resistance.
So 8 and 2.
Trying to be them their smarts, you see. The more of them their glass bottles that we can put into the fancy potions, the more life we may have.
Like you go to southern U.S. and you don't go to rural Canada for your simplistic accent. I feel slightly offended.
I came with a lot of people from the States and like the UK. The fact that I literally have a button on my Steam Deck that is a folder labeled Friends Times that tells me what time it is in their time zone.
I mean, does it really matter?
Yes, because apparently I have a very bad habit of messaging people to like game or something, and the response is either I'm on lunch at work or I'm just going to bed because it's 4 in the morning.
Well, you need to get better friends. There you go. I said it. All right. So I've got, I have 5 holding cells built.
Woo!
I have 5 dark collars built. So when we find people of adequate strength, we can dominate them, send them to the prison cells, and decide whether or not they should be thrall or food.
And it was on this day that we found out what Illy's real preference was. He likes to dominate them.
I do. That should not be unknown to you. Alright. Oh, they only stack in 5s? That's unfortunate.
Ew, gross.
Ew. Ew.
Ew. Ew.
That's gross. That's not a pleasant. That's not a pleasant idea.
I am missing key ingredients.
Woohoo! I queued up 30 of the healing potions that I was working on making. Technically, I should be making the rose potion, but that calls for the glass vials, so I'm just making the blood rose brew.
Our quartz supply is rather pathetically low. So.
Yeah. Well, that's why I opted for using water skins over glass bottles.
Very cromulent idea.
Crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a sloppy model. You just hit the lotto. Yeah, I think, I've hit that point in time where I open up Instagram and stuff like that and usually hit one of those, like, people over 40 don't know these songs, or songs turning this age and this year that is under my own age. And it's like, I instantly feel old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind you, I think I came across one of the best rants I have ever heard, because it was fucking hilarious of a rant on the English language. It was a rant all about how the word leftovers and remains mean the same thing, but are not interchangeable.
Depends on how macabre your friend group is.
I suppose, but it's just fucking hilarious, especially with the idea the guy pitched of the lead detective coming into the crime scene and asking for them to point him to the human leftovers.
Human leftovers.
Oh, and how the fact of, he doesn't care how big the microwave is, it's not going to fit in the microwave.
How else would you keep human leftovers hot?
Oh, so you dig a hole in the backyard, you fill it up with hot embers, you bury it and let it cook.
Ooh.
Just like you do Bambi.
Kahlua style leftovers. I think that's what it's called.
Sounds right.
I don't want to be reductive.
Uh,
Found another cotton seed.
Woo! Did you go to talk to Cotton Eye Joe?
You know, if it hadn't been for him, I'd been married a long time ago.
But where did he come from? Where did he go?
I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat going, where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh.
You know, I guess ask and you shall receive is one way to think about life, but I just got another
Cottonseed.
cotton seed.
I think alchemy wise, outside of, if more, actually no, because we were also out of sunflowers. We're as prepared as we're gonna be to give this an attempt.
I don't know if I haven't. I don't know if I've upgraded my armor. No, I'm still in Hollow Fang.
Isn't that our current armor?
We have some advanced stuff.
Oh,
Like Hollow Fang is the base set, but we've got
it's
elements of the set above.
yeah.
That's right. That's what we're gonna do today. We were gonna like go harvesting for cotton, supplies, seeds, and stuff. I'm just making a menace of the farming countryside. Huh.
Yeah, so we probably want to get more fish oil on the go then too. Which, of course, for that, we need more fish. Did we even acquire the fishing rod? It's the sound of silence. Uh, Oh yes, there's
Require
the
more
fish rod.
resources to make that.
No way. You two need to come over here. Okay, I need to make more of that, because that's not enough. Oh, that's not that. Okay.
I have 68 sunflower and about 2 stacks of cotton
Woo!
and 2 cotton seeds. Not a terrible amount, but better than nothing.
Hello there.
Oh, the negotiator.
But yeah, I think we need to make some fishing rods so we can, in our journeys, start fishing.
So the problem I have with fishing, and you may or may not agree, is that fishing only works on the fishing spots, and those fishing spots are good for one time.
That's kind of what I figured it was going to be.
And they're by far the most frustrating thing on the planet. Alright, what do I need? Cosmetic armor grants no bonus. Okay. What am I doing?
Got it. So, fuck fishing.
No, fishing is good because there are fish that we need to get, but I'm looking to see what. So, we have 3 of 4 pieces of the Crimson or the Dark Magus set. BT dubs. Which is the set I'm assuming you're going down with all the spells and stuff.
Probably.
Where did you? Oh, you needed the fishing, the bones, and the chemical station or whatever.
Yeah. I figured I'd move them over there because I also noticed too that we're gonna also need more of the thick leather there, which I just used some to make water skins.
Oh, please don't make thick. Don't make the water skins
Yeah, I'm realizing now that the
out of thick leather. Make
Probably.
them out of the.
probably should have gone the other recipe.
Yeah, make them the hide or the hide and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because we need thick leather for the next armor set.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now.
But benefit is you have the Dark Mega set on three or four of your pieces.
Not yet. My armor and yours are the same.
Okay, so you can get 3 pieces of the Dark Megas with what we have in stock for thick leather.
Yeah.
I think we have enough. We have enough iron for it too. Yep.
I would think.
Well, no, I've been using the iron. Been
Fair.
I've been making reinforced beams, establishing our prison.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently I should have been looking at some of our other recipes because I was looking at the conversion rate of the recipe for the water skins and it's like, oh, that one's about the same type level of
Oh,
materials,
I
but
just-
5 skins to the one.
Happy birthday, Rex!
What did you do?
I just unlocked the 4th piece of Dark Magus armor,
Woo!
so you can fully upgrade.
As long as I didn't use up the contents that I
lo-
needed.
As long as you have 24 thick leather.
We have 26.
Lucky you. We didn't until very recently.
So we just barely squeaked by on that one. It was a squeaker.
Squeak, squeakin', squeak, squeaker. Have you seen my acorn?
Okay, so that puts me at a power level. Really? Okay, I guess when I bring out the mace, that is actually my strongest weapon, that I just tend not to use very often, I am gear level 55.
All right.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Those guys are skulls. I'm gonna go the other direction.
Other way, other way, other way! I want to be more suitable to do the Jackie. Bad day, bad day, bad day!
Jackie! Magic must defeat magic! more thing. No more way by these
One of those shows that just
Fine
so
good
good.
generation.
was so good and just kind of disappeared.
It had no right to be so good.
I mean,
To be fair to Jackie Chan Adventures, though, or to be fair, had no, and disappeared. It kind of went on too long. Like they jumped the shark and then they decided to put, light the shark on fire because they essentially ran out of material.
yeah, I mean, a lot of those popular shows suffer from it, but also, it was Jackie Chan. It's one of those things where he's another one that's just instant gold almost. I haven't really come across a bad Jackie Chan movie.
I heard that Jackie Chan's hard to work with, sadly.
I mean, that seems to be more common a thing, like, as time goes on with most actors.
Well, not even that. Like during his like Rush Hour days, he was hard to work with. Like peak Jackie Chan.
Yeah. I mean, part of me wonders if it's just, he was hard to work with because he was a little grumpy because, he was sore as hell because of doing his own stunts. Like,
Oh, he was a broken man. Like he is a broken man.
and how many people do you know that don't get a little crusty when their fucking body is going, ah!
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Chris Tucker wasn't really fun to work with either. I have secondhand accounts that Eddie Murphy was terrible.
Oh.
Well, he had an insane writer. Like part of his contract for doing work with studios,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why his writer was so crazy, because most of his movies didn't involve, like, I get having a crazy writer for movies like the Doctor Dolittle, because you want your studio to pay attention to detail because you're going to be working with a bunch of wild animals.
Yeah.
But for like the Nutty Professor and stuff like that, he had like crazy demands, like equivalent to I want bathtubs full of Dasani water. Like that kind of shit.
I mean, that one has always baffled me. Just some of the actors and that demands.
Well, I get the need to have very specific and crazy things on your writer if you're doing things that are dangerous. Because if your company that you're working for isn't going to listen to your requests that don't impact your life, when you go to do dangerous things or interact with dangerous elements, how are you sure they're not going to pay attention to the details on that one? And then that could be your neck.
Fair.
That is why musicians with pyrotechnics typically have really interesting clauses on their riders. Like, I only want a bowl full of green M&Ms.
That is one of the ones that I've heard of. That's like, what the fuck?
It's an insane, or so it seems insane until you think about it in the regards to
It's a test.
It's a test. If your crew can't provide you the details in your rider, what makes you think they're going to follow the details in your pyrotechnics?
Yeah, which is funny that you bring up, because it's things like that that's like, oh, this guy's ridiculous to work with. They're so picky. They only want green M&Ms.
Well, because he wants to make sure you're doing your job.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's sitting there going, I'm gonna test this guy to make sure that he's followed things to a T, because someone could get seriously hurt.
I could get screw someone. I could get seriously hurt. Like that's the thing, is like, most of these bands are like, forget the other people, because they're the morons that did my pyro wrong.
Well, I'm more thinking in the sense of like someone could get hurt, in the sense of like the fans watching could get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not thinking even just like people on stage or behind the scenes setting this up. I'm thinking, Bolt lets go, one of the pyros slants over, and all of a sudden it's pointing at the crowd.
Yep.
Like, or, come to think of it, maybe Michael Jackson, when he was young, should have asked for, a bowl of green M&Ms.
Well,
mind you, from the sounds of that, it was partially his fault. Like, he was off mark, from what I heard.
To be fair, to Michael, he's the king. He was the king of pop. Like, there's an era at some point. There's an era about him where you don't mess up.
Well, this was younger.
Also,
like, that was.
Yeah.
It was the door that led to a lot of his addictions too.
Yep.
But like,
but when you get big enough, you start having your own your own appointed crew, essentially. And you don't have to worry about needing crazy riders, because you just send in your own guys.
Yeah.
And they take care of it for you. But that's like the Metallicas, and the Disturbs, and like that kind of that kind of caliber.
To be fair, though, too, with Metallica, Disturbed, like Five Finger Death, they gotta send in their own crews, because no one understands just how much that place is going to be rocking.
Oh man, I saw, the latest concert I went to was last year, and it was Ukrainian band named Ginger, Breaking Benjamin, and then Disturbed as the headliner.
Oh god,
It was a good 2 hours.
I bet.
But they stuck to their set list. So no bonus.
Boo.
But they did. So their displayed set list on tour was missing 3 songs, and they encored, air quotes, encored 3 songs of their set list. But if you had downloaded the tour sound, or the tour soundtrack, like Spotify or whatnot, it had all the encore songs on the playlist. So nothing was a surprise.
Yeah. Well, whatever performance they put on would have been a surprise, but yeah, the songs themselves.
Like, I remember one of my friends telling me about how he saw Stevie Wonder. We saw well because I don't remember if it was Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder, but Stevie Wonder's the later of the two. So Stevie Wonder. We saw Stevie Wonder in concert, and he kept doing encore after encore after encore, and you know, back when encores were kind of like up to the artist.
Yeah.
And then he leans over into the mic and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I got to go home." And he himself's like, "I gotta go. You can't keep me here. I would love to continue to play for you because your energy is great, but you can't keep me here any longer. I gotta go."
Guys, I love you. The energy's great. I love this, but I gotta go.
I got to go home.
I just gotta go home. I gotta eat. My family, they've been looking for me.
Well, to be fair, I can't go very far. You know, Stevie Wonder and all that. Foreman, there are no bloods here.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, and it's kind of sad because a lot of the great artists that put on really good shows have can't do that anymore.
They try.
They still try, but
I mean,
their body says no.
I've heard Weird Al still doing a bunch of like bonus encores and stuff.
Yeah, but he's no spring chicken anymore either. Like,
Oh, and his costume changes are crazy to begin with.
yes, like Weird Al is definitely one of those ones where you don't say that you're going to like a music concert. You're gonna go see a show.
I go to a Weird Al concert. Trying to remember what album of his came out in like the late 90s.
Spotify.
Look, if I wanted to Google, I'd Google it. I figured you might know.
No. Mainly because of the fact I have actually never had like a Weird Al album, but I know quite a few of the songs from like friends passing on their music and that. Back in the day of where, you know, it was pay for your music and buy your like one track for like $15 or whatever from iTunes or whatever, or you go the other route.
So he puts out a lot of albums. So
I mean, to be fair,
it was before. So it was his bad hair day album was rated Amish Paradise.
yes, Amish Paradise.
Oh no, it was before that. 95 maybe? No, I was not in 95. So it was 96. So it was a bad hair day album tour. So before he went absolutely crazy, I guess. And he was doing like county fairs in Southern California.
Yeah. Funny enough, Weird Al still sings one of my favorite Christmas songs. The Night Santa Went Crazy. Which was made only better the time I was doing one of those getting ready for the workplace type programs. It was around Christmas time. They were playing Christmas music. And they let me put on a song for the holidays. I had a great Christmas song to put on. And that's what I put on.
And you never were able to pick Christmas songs again.
The whole group was looking at me like, what the hell is... It's Christmas, it's about Santa, it's about the North Pole and the elves. I mean, to be fair, when doing Christmas shopping, because of Spencer's being really good for things like, you know, themed cups and stuff like that. Looking in there, we'd seen ugly Christmas sweaters, and one of them was just a skull with a Christmas hat on it and a bunch of skulls on it. It's like, I would actually wear that Christmas sweater if it was just, you know, for the family Christmases and that. Monthly. Why don't you wear anything festive? Okay, here's my festive.
So you are the target. You're one of the target audience for the Spirit Christmas stores. Heard about that, right?
No.
So there was a pilot program here in the state. You know Spirit Halloween, right? Infamous
Yep.
Spirit Halloween. There is a pilot program that happened in New Jersey, with the state where Spirit Halloween got its start.
Oh, God.
10 Spirit Christmas stores started up. And I don't know the results of that test.
Is your wallet going to be able to handle stuff like that?
And yeah, well, that'll be fine. We've already set the theme for our Christmas decorations by buying a 9.5 foot tall Yeti.
But wait, there's more.
Well, yeah, we gotta get the other Rankin Bass characters. Incoming. If you're back at the base, I just sent a prisoner.
Oh. Okay.
80% brute. We can turn him into a thrall, or keep them for moderate level.
Where is this package that I'm supposed to be signing for?
It's in the prison.
Oh, that's the only package, the only one in the prison?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't sign for customs.
Also, FedEx is a bunch of liars.
Still salty over the Christmas cookies?
I'm really upset about the Christmas cookies not being able to get sent off.
Did you end up making that trip that weekend? Like you were debating it?
No. I was debating it, but I didn't have the time.
I mean, it's fair. It's a busy time of the year.
Well, if I had a PTO day, like if I had one PTO day left, I would have taken it to recover from a 12-hour drive.
Yeah.
But alas, alack, I did not.
which is funny because around that time, most of the snow was gone, and that it was nice and like, started to go
Yeah.
green back again around here. And now this week it's back to fucking buried in snow.
I want to be buried in snow. I got missed by that huge ice storm that hit the southern part of my state. I say southern part, basically everything but the northernmost part, which I live in.
I've also realized I have a little bit of a problem with alcohol at this point. And it's not
Like
the
what?
usual problem of alcohol that people have of, drinking too much. I've got like 4 different bottles of vodka on the go.
I mean, it's kind of what I got, except they're not all the same liquor.
Well, it's the go to like one of the girlfriend's friends' places with the kids and like spend the night. Spur of the moment, let's drink. Pick up a small bottle. We'll pick up Rex a bottle too while we're out. I have a couple drinks. It comes back, gets placed behind my monitor. Not planning to drink, go out. Spur of the moment. Let's have some drinks. Pick Rex up another bottle.
That's why you need to. Oh, it's the 96 brute. All right, well, I need to deal with you carefully.
I'm one of those people that drink like once in a blue moon, which, funny enough, since getting with Queen and having stepkids, I've actually been less encouraged to drink.
Oh shit.
But I think that also has to do with the fact of my brain just like, I start drinking, middle of the night, something happens. I've got to be aware. I got to be like, Rex is a ball of anxiety most of the time. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong type thought process.
Yep. I just got another cottonseed.
Woo!
I have no idea where I'm at. The map.
You're right. You're right there. Come on. Actually, no, you're not gonna let me pin. I should be smart ass and drop pins on you. You're right there. But the game didn't want to let me be funny.
Oh, I was wondering why this town looked familiar.
There's a way gate below you.
Well, no, there's this is where Beatrice lives.
Oh. Oh yeah, didn't we stumble across like a werewolf boss too? That we were
Oh, yeah.
kicking its ass, and then it was like, the moon rises. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the moon rises. Enter rage mode.
Phase 2, shit, fuck off! Okay, so we want to come back for him during the daytime and fight him during the daytime. That was also kind of where we left things, too. Come to think of it. It's almost like, we last played before a very chaotic time of year. I just see her running out of the town. Ellie, what did you do?
I'm still in the town. Ouch.
There we
This
go.
is the-
The bell no longer tolls for him.
I think I got a tier for you.
Oh? I actually don't have that sprint yet.
Really?
Yeah, we've only gotten one soul that let me place on that side, and that
Oh,
one
yeah,
is
we
how
did-
I
we
got
have-
the I got the Death Knight.
Call the militia!
Oh, help! Oh god, this fight is always like a good memory. Because it's not, you never think that you're just going to be chasing an old lady around town.
Right.
That the town is going to be your fight.
Really, Queen?
Mercy!
Did you almost run out of gas? No, but the light just came on. God.
Please, be merciful.
New knowledge acquired.
New knowledge acquired. I really don't think so. But if you want to say that there's new knowledge acquired, sure.
Nope. All those scholars can just die.
Yes. But also, too, that's part of the reason why I've got the stuff in the back for you, is in case you get stuck, hopefully you're not stuck for long.
In the back of the missus's car, she's got a 2-ton jack and a impact driver that plugs into 12 volt.
Yeah, I gotta get in. Well, the neighbors borrowed my jack, which I think is. It's 2-ton or 3-ton. But when they borrowed it, it came back with one of the wheels off because the pin has let go or whatever.
No, wait. It's a 3-ton jack because it used to be able to accommodate all of the vehicles that I previously owned. Just like a 3-ton pickup truck.
And then I have a electric impact that I just recently picked up. But those do not go like in the vehicles.
Oh, this goes in, this set goes in the trunk. It's all in one
Black
case.
blood
The
reserve
impact
for
driver
now.
and
Yeah.
the jack.
However, I did get went into Canadian Tire looking for a tactical shovel and
Did you let them know that you're friends with the Nathan from the Canadian Tire commercial?
I don't think it would have much hold with the fact that the Canadian Tires he would have been dealing with are a good, hour away.
That sounds like quitter talk.
So what you're saying is the next time I go into Canadian Tire looking for something, besides the fact that I have friends that work there that I went to school with, I should be like, I know the Nate Sheriff. Treat me with
Nathan,
it.
the Nathan from the Canadian Tire commercial.
Yeah. I demand the utmost respect. I know
I know a celebrity in your commercials.
who didn't want to get paid, but you guys gave him no choice.
There are rules in place to pay people that show up on TV.
Which, I mean, I get, but also, too, at the same time, I get where he's coming from, too. It's that, hey, that gets my foot in the door, helps get my name out there.
I would not snub how much money he made.
I can only imagine, because Canadian Tire is not a small company.
He talked about it on stream, so I can talk about it. He made like 11 grand.
Fuck. Okay. No wonder
For
they
one
stopped. No wonder they stopped just having that to the public. Shit.
For one wave, he made like 11 grand.
I don't recall ever hearing him say how much he's made, but I mean that could also be one of those things that just kind of, okay, whatever. Like,
Well, it was Ark Survival Evolved.
which was his Mixer days.
It were early days.
Yeah, Baby Nate.
Casual Kazi time.
Yeah. Heck. I have this strange feeling Nate did some convincing while him and Crypt were at the award shows, because Crypt's now also streaming on Twitch.
No, Cryptic saw the benefits of splitting up.
Yeah. Well,
once verified, you know, that you don't need to. What stopped Cryptic from streaming on Twitch was the exclusivity contract paid for Twitch. If that makes sense.
oh yeah, trust me. I dealt with Twitch. Twitch has been my main platform for as long as I've been streaming, because I didn't care too much for the edit video, put it up, hope for a response, for help if I got stuck. I took more to streaming, and at that time, YouTube didn't even have that as a possibility. Like, you gotta think, I've actually been doing content creation since, let's see, I got kicked out of high school in 2010, so probably 2011, 2012.
So the young days of high-speed internet.
It's one of those things where, yes, I don't have the numbers that would relate to someone who has done it for as long as I have. Nor does it seem like, I should have kept with it with the numbers I have. But, yes, I have been at it for a very long time. My biggest downfall was the fact of working in kitchens and how scheduling works.
Consistency was an issue.
Yeah. That's why I say part of my big kind of heavy air quotes break in it. So when I actually hit affiliate status on Twitch was during the lockdowns.
Yeah.
Because I could actually sit down, go, know what? I am streaming from this time to this time, these days, no one bug me. Which usually ended up being around the time of, okay, everyone else has gone to bed, so...
Yeah.
Because around that lockdown time, I ended up on my parents' couch because the girlfriend at that time kicked me out. And then I ended up moving back into basically the first place that I lived, kind of on my own, air quotes, is renting a room from my uncle, which everything was included, including internet. So it was like, you know what? You know what? I will stream start at like 10 o'clock, stream for 6 hours. That way, it's in the hours most people are sleeping, so it's not going to phase anyone.
You get the British early risers at that point. You could have tackled the EU market.
Yeah.
If that was intent, like, you know what I mean.
At that time, it was also a lot of RimWorld with Twitch Toolkit. Hey, you kind of grown at that, but RimWorld is the only game so far.
I'm more groaning at Twitch Toolkit.
Oh. Yeah, it's... Funny enough, I've actually looked at going to something that's essentially Twitch Toolkit reincarnated. But it's more beneficial for the content creator. Oh, it very much is. Have you heard of Crowd Control?
Yes.
It has an extension for RimWorld.
Nice.
And one of the big things is you can only get so much through just watching or even channel points. Their big point maker is bits.
Yeah, but
So,
you know, hindsight always is 20/20. But when I hear of like integrated suites of software to help people do the platform better, I'm just like, this feels like honey.
yes, I've heard of the honey scandals. Funny enough, I still have the Honeycomb extension on my Chrome. I barely ever fucking used it.
Well, the thing is that you're not an afflicted part. Well, you might be an afflicted party. Afflicted parties are content creators.
I've never been big enough to do any deals, so
Okay. Well, yeah. If honey, you know the whole scam.
yeah, their coding was set up that it basically replaced the data and therefore saying honey sent you instead of XYZ sent you. I've got the clip notes of it to understand why people are so annoyed and Markiplier's going there. I told you so! I told you so! I think that's the part that I'm loving the most of it, is Mark's just sitting there going like, I told you! I told you!
I am big brain. I am smart.
Pretty much. I big brain, I smart, I told you. Something wasn't right. Funny enough, I think that so far this one, Ellie's the only one to have gone down, Queen. And it's going alright. We are kind of in that limbo state of, oh shit, we actually need to gather stuff.
Yeah, my incessant gathering has not been enough for what we need.
I mean, to be fair and things I don't think people quite understand. Outside of maybe 15 minutes before stream, we have literally had 100% of the content be on stream. So,
15.
to have gotten this far without really any massive grinding outside of it,
Any dedicated grinding.
I'd say we've done pretty darn good. Well, I think really our only real grind points was like build the first castle, move the castle.
Yeah, build the second castle, which
Like,
I'm happy about.
yeah.
I'm grumpy it took me so long to realize that I could shift click in all the floors and the paint.
Yeah.
But Not gonna let it bother me. Going back to calm.
You know you can shift click the walls in, right?
I must feast.
Goose Fraba.
I mean, that's alright. I sat there, done I don't know how many streams at this point with Void Crew. And now after the holidays here, I actually might have to consider, if playing regularly, to be playing it regularly with at least like a mod. Because I finally hit the point of not playing solo anymore, but actually having a full lobby and possibly too many.
Hey. Glad you're able to fill up.
Hey, it took me long enough, mind you.
I know.
It's funny as all hell because some of the shit that comes my way, and then I'm like, "Do you see my level? Do you see my level?" Because I'm like prestige level 72 at this point.
This
They're
is the
like,
level
"Yeah?"
of no life.
No, it's this level was like 90% solo. Oh shit.
If you don't do your job, I will do it for you.
I can fill any role. I am water. I can form to any job. What do we need? Mind you, Void Crew was also one of those games that I played so regularly. I think it's the only one that I didn't miss really big chunks once I picked it up of its early access time. So I got to see all the interesting changes as well.
That was me with Satisfactory. I didn't get to the that content, but I did get to see it implemented.
Wow.
Another game that sucks time.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny how a lot of those just games that you would think you would just time would slowly tick by are the complete opposite.
Another cottonseed.
Woo! Like, even something as simple as Grocery Store Simulator, they set that game up to the point of where it's almost an idle game once you can get employees.
I've never felt like Satisfactory is an idle game though.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, it kind of is, because if, like, depending on how you set things up, unless you got it, like, cranked for
So the
your
thing-
outputs, like,
The
everything.
thing is you're always going back to your old. So in my solo playthrough of Satisfactory, I am at the point where I just got a new tier of miner.
Yeah.
So that means that all of my facilities are now not producing the most supplies.
Yeah.
So I've got to go back to my production facilities and be like, hey,
You're going up a notch.
going up a notch.
Get off of him.
Minion.
Yeah, but that's it. My thought process is more in the sense of, unless you, like your early days, before you've got like 20 million of everything, producing everything you could possibly need, that's a 94 up there.
Oh, I see him.
You do have those little bit points of where it's like, okay, I gotta like
Minds bend.
give it a couple minutes to produce X.
Well, I always felt like at the I don't want that. I always felt that in the early days, if you didn't have the ability to build, or you had to wait, that was time to manually craft.
I guess that is kind of fair.
Okay, so
You are
all right,
command.
it will just happen eventually. There we go.
Mind is mine to control.
And you're gone. Bats.
And it's gone!
There we go. So we can release the humans from their prison.
Oh,
Okay.
hi, friends!
We can release the humans from their prison and use them as minions. So anyone that looks pretty interesting, I will like gather. Like, there's a decently high worker out here.
Or the fact of, I think we just upgraded for Rogue.
Yeah, if we have, well, no, I have a 80% brute and a 77% warrior. I think it is.
Oh, maybe. I thought we had
But,
a
like,
high Rogue since the castle mode.
None of the minions, because Scourge Stones were in short supply, none of the minions from the first castle made it.
Yeah, but that's it. I thought we found a...
No, we found a high brute. Like an 80% brute. Yeah, that's right. I was heading here for Scourge Stones. So what was I doing?
The equivalent of walking the room for... the fuck was I doing? Why did I come in
Ooh.
here?
Ooh, combat. What was I doing?
Ooh, piece of candy. Mind if I bring a party? Spooky, spooky skeletons and spooky, spooky ghosts. That my vulnerability's not ready yet. Gonna try to bring in the big party, and it's like, nope, that's still on cooldown. Ooh, buddy. You fucked up. You were the last standing. You got beat up.
Alright, I'm not gonna go near the boss. I'm gonna actually head back and go pick up more. Like 5 minutes.
Ow.
Only 3 Scourge Stones. Gross.
I mean, they don't seem to be that common of a drop. Sadly.
They're not, unfortunately.
Like they, in some ways, it almost seems like this game has a little bit of inspirement from like MMOs for its drop rates of you want to be grinding for hours.
Alright, I'll be back.
Yep. Okay, get this stuff dropped off. And then more hunting, I think. Put that there, put that there. Run upstairs to drop off the scrolls. What are you all giggles about over there? We need glass. So, you know what? Good use of my time would be heading over to the quartz quarry. What else but animal videos? Not that I can say much because they're usually fucking hilarious. Oh, okay. That's what the... and it's daytime. Discord, I don't like when you say video connection red with 2 bars. Don't be problem. That was not the right one. That was the right one. Ah, the cloud went the wrong way. The cloud went the wrong way. I am just human. I am here for the quartz. Nothing to see here. Just regular human. Do 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 do. Alright, no matter how I do it, it's gonna be a party time. Get in the house, get in the house. Ow, it burns! It burns. The burning light, it burns. Shit, I put my sun resists away by accident. Ow! Hey, they seen me that time. That may be. This is my land. You took it from me. Just because you gave me shiny stone doesn't mean anything. It is my land. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. Are you going to allow me to start healing more?
My blood, restore my body.
There we go. I am worker just like you. See? I work hard. I don't even stop when people get in my way because that is against the rules of the quarry. You never stop working. Don't get in my way and you wouldn't get beaten by my club. Now watch. Near the end of all this gathering in here, I'm gonna find like a high level worker. And I'll be like, I could have used your blood way before now. Okay. Just grab these two here. I don't think there's any more up here. Yeah, that's all friends up there that we don't want to go deal with, so... Did I miss that quartz, or did it come back? I think I missed it. I'm gonna say I missed it, because it looks like none of the others are back. Yeah, I'm just dumb, I missed that one. Okay. You guys might want to go in there. There's a bunch of dead bodies. Looks like some creature attacked. Have a good day. They will never know it was me. I mean, hey, that's good. 800 some odd quartz. Yeah, but 802? If the maths are right. If the Rex did the maths right in the brain. Hello, sir. Okay. Ooh. Apparently found a bottle while I was out there too. Nice.
All right,
You has returned.
I'm returned, full of tacos and homemade tortilla chips.
For a second there, I was gonna say, don't tell me it was Taco Bell.
No, I mean we have manicured this style of taco as white people taco night.
Back to this conversation.
But
White people taco night.
and this one is more white people taco night than previous white people taco nights
Oh god.
because we didn't shred the cheese ourselves.
You. The worst part is, like, I will fully admit, I have sat there and done the lazy thing of bought the pre-shredded as well. But when you sit there and look at it, you realize it's so horrible. Because you're maybe getting the same amount of cheese as the block, but you're paying $2 more for someone else to shred it.
Oh no, you're getting half the cheese. Oh, there you go. There was my plate.
You sure you're getting half the cheese on that? Because
Yep.
the weight's still the same.
No, it's so realistically ounce to ounce, like dollar to ounce ratio, you're getting half the cheese. So like what for you would be what 350 a pound for cheese or a block of cheese, right?
What is it for us? I'm glad I've just got, like, Chrome always up on one computer. I like how I put in cheese and just hit W and first thing, cheese, Walmart. Block of black diamond is almost $8 Canadian.
So a 1 pound block is $8. Now look up a 1 pound bag of
And that's
shredded.
400 grams, that block.
yeah. That's a pound. Forget your all weird metric.
Yeah, I want to say that the shredded cheese is like $10. Because it's a couple
Yeah,
bucks
so-
more.
For us, a 5 pound or a 1 pound block of cheese is like $4.50, $5, and a pound of pre-shred is like $8. Like it's almost double.
Yeah, it's freaking stupid. And they wonder why people struggle to survive nowadays.
Trying to get the bomb thrower.
Say,
Got her. Oh.
wow, you're actually nomming on like 22%?
I was out of blood.
I
All
was
my blood.
desperate.
Sustains me.
All of my blood gone. But I figured that bomb thrower would make a good minion.
Ow. I came back from the quarry with about 800 quartz for us.
Nice.
That is now refining. Oh. Also, apparently Nate is spreading democracy.
He's playing Helldivers without me. Bastard, man.
Not only that, but he's doing it without YouTube as well. It's
Oh, yeah.
just Twitch tonight.
Well, is it just Twitch?
Yeah.
Is he on Twitch?
It's just like I glanced over, seen there was an @ so I was like, okay, what's going on here?
Well, I added you too.
Well, no, like I seen an @ over in his, and it's like okay, because I asked a question in the 3D printer chat for the birthday present that's technically still in the box. So maybe someone had hit the reply and just didn't turn off the @ because it can happen. No, it's just like, hey everyone, I'm live playing Helldivers over on Twitch. It's like, oh, okay.
Ow.
Nate, you could have, asked to come be a vampire with us cool kids.
He's playing Helldivers with Hex Root Brig.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me. I got a chuckle the one night there. I want to say it was 7 days. Because someone had asked where everyone was. And Nate's just like, yeah, Groot abandoned me to go play Tarkov with Sushi. Salsa. Don't too many people that have S's in their screen name. though it doesn't surprise me that Groot's just like, yes, Helldivers! Ah, we're over here. Stuck in a corner for the shade. Ow. Hi, guys. Okay, now that you've shut up and stopped ringing your goddamn bell. You still alive, Illy?
Yep.
Oh.
There's the 99 warrior in there.
Oh. Oh, yes. It's the bomber. Okay. Looks like I got the other guy. Did you happen to get the bomber?
Working on it.
How many stones do you have left in your pocket?
5.
Ow. I like just healed up. God damn it. You having tacos just got me thinking about how the other night there we did nachos. Did you happen to see the picture I put in Nate's food chat of the big tray of nachos?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Surprisingly, that tray actually didn't last. There was nothing left. But I also find it funny because over in there, in that Discord, it's like, Illy's nice dish, Illy's nice dish, Illy's nice dish. Something, you know, of the lower class that Rex has made.
I mean, it's just that I've had practice. Lots of practice.
It's just the fact of, you had the opportunity to essentially have had probably your own kitchen if life didn't decide to throw a curveball.
Oh, hell of a curveball. You want to fight this guy? Did we fight this guy?
I think, did we fight this guy? Oh, that guy. No, we haven't fought this guy yet. I didn't even realize he was there. Good thing I didn't go up any further.
Alright, he's all by himself. Okay.
Yeah, it's say we can give this one a try.
Just go ahead. Burger. Alright.
I will bring safety to the people by any means necessary.
He seems to be melted through. That looked like one hell of a leg spike.
Down.
To me.
Oh god damn! You would summon friends. Whee! Ow.
Hold on. You think you can hold on for like 30 seconds?
Maybe?
Okay. Pick up his health orbs.
I've been working on it. He just kind of also...
Oh, I know.
Not Illy's bag. I don't want to pick up Illy's stuff, thank you.
Here's an old trick.
Hello? Can you not? Oh! Woo! Don't touch
Okay.
me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Ow! Hi, Illy! Whee!
To me.
Whee! Ow! My face! I don't think you're gonna be able to get me.
Here's an old trick.
Oh, of course, he didn't do that for you once. He does it the moment I show up.
No, he did that after you left on me. You're like, get his health orbs, get his health orbs. It's like he's doing his spin thing. There's so many things. They took my hat again. I mean, to be fair, we almost had him. Ow. Ow! You know what, you fucking asshole? How do you like it in the ass? Not so pleasant now, is it? Some people, so rude. Your stuff is in the danger area.
Not that bad.
We got this.
Another monster I have to deal with myself.
think you should probably dodge that.
To me!
You should really dodge that. That's you. That's what you felt like.
Alright,
Oh god.
you will respect my authority.
To me! Here's an old trick!
Hi. Over here. Oh,
To me!
oh, sure. I go to heal and he calls in friends. Ow!
Here's an old trick.
That counts as getting put into the meat grinder, right?
Yep, we got ground down. I think if I had higher item level, I think.
Well, for me, I got caught on him and he pushed me into the corner until I went down.
They put baby in a corner.
Like, it was not fun. I feel like ground beef. Actually, no. Be more like ground pork. Long pork.
Long pork.
How would you guys just go away? I'm just trying to recover my hat. Where's my hat? Oh no, there's a vampire! Run! Oh. Did you ever end up playing the Dragon Age series there, Ellie?
I did not. I was a Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect BioWare player. I didn't play any Dragon Age.
Yeah, back then I played Mass Effect, but in my journeys of going back and playing Dragon Age and playing it through from Origins up, there has been probably one of the most interesting characters I have come across in all of gaming, that even in the sequel has still not answered a single question. To the point of where yesterday, when I was told that you will have many more questions and none of them will get answered, my response was the fact that they could make an HBO series on this character. The worst part is, it's a merchant's son. Which makes you think, you know, it can't be that interesting of a character. But he's essentially the equivalent of been turned tranquil, which is like a disconnected mage. Like it's kind of like a puppet of a former self, Hollow Husk.
Yeah.
But has been now in 2 different spots that we have come across where he's just on his own in a room, no one else around, and Darkspawn, the thing that everyone has a hard time killing, around him dead. This time with a frozen ogre sickle beside him. And this is the type of character that you would almost describe as like autistic in nature. Just because of it, like the way it's presented.
This is very much a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Badass character.
Apparently, that they apparently just leave with nothing. Like to the point of where most of the times when you deal with him, all he says to you is enchantment in different tones. Which is even made more questioning when the fact of your character goes, "How did you do that?" His response was, "Not enchantment."
Means he murdered them with his bare hands.
I think he's essentially like tranquil, because like that's kind of the demeanor that he gives off and all that, because they're like numb, disconnected, the whole shebang. But also not tranquil, like he's still got his connection, which is weird in itself, because I'd almost put them as like a dwarven race, but they might be more like halflings. The magic is basically very strong in that one. And it's scary. But I think also one of the parts that intrigues me the most is when you come back, because Dragon Age's story is very interesting in the sense of everything's kind of happening around the same time. So like the events of Dragon Age 2 start out kind of during the events of Dragon Age Origins, just with another family, essentially. And that's kind of how it's spread out. But when we saved the kid this time and went back to talk to his father, there was something very key that stuck out to me. When his father told him to thank the nice man for saving his life, it zooms in on him. I swear I seen like the lip quiver, and like he almost had that facial expression like he was going to cry, because he knew that we didn't save him, he saved himself.
Yeah.
And it's that moment there where it's like, the hell is going on with this character? I need to know yet even more.
That might be the whole shtick with them.
Apparently it is, because I've been grateful in the fact that people have not been spoiling things, but will give some breadcrumbs, and they're like, yeah, no, you will always have questions, you will have yet more questions, none of which will be answered. And it's like, oh, not cool. Like, also at this point, I wonder just how many more of the games he shows up in. The worst part is, I can't even White remember his name. Like, I want to say it's like Samuel or something. Like, it's something with an S is his name. But it's just the art of, like, what this character has done that has stuck out so fondly.
Sandal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Their name is Sandal.
Because, yeah, the first part that got me going, like, what the fuck? I need to know more. End of Dragon Age 2, before you go in and fight the Archdemon. He is standing in the room outside of that door, surrounded by dead Darkspawn. That you just had to sit there, a whole army, like, you were setting up the masses, gathering this huge army all game to go to fight against this. And here he is, just in the and just before the boss, covered in blood, dead Darkspawn all around him, not a care in the world. Looks at you and goes, enchantment? The fuck? How did you get here? Like, yeah. Like I said, they could make an HBO series on that fucking character. They really could.
I mean, they could, but it would ruin the like the mystique.
From what I've heard, and I'm still gonna go through to the newest one, they kind of ruined it anyways because of how their writing had changed. The writing went apparently very dry with the newest one, is what I'm hearing is the biggest complaint. So it could actually maybe save the series at the same time. And that's also assuming that by then this character is still in the games. Because you gotta think, I'm still like 2 back from the newest.
Yeah. I have no point of context because I haven't played any of that series.
Dragon Age 2 is the one that came out in 2010, 2011, I think. Somewhere around there. So. Okay. Our prison is full.
Yep. Some of the lower percentages we're gonna pull out of the prison and make minions.
Probably the... Yeah, we got an 80 brute here, so the 77 could go.
90 for rogue, 70 warrior. That's 99 warrior. So you're coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a 99 warrior. We're not gonna be replacing that anytime soon.
Now he's turning into a minion. I need some blood.
Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne.
In Khorne's name, rage be done.
So I've never been a big like the 40k universe really hasn't ever interested me to that point. But I have to say, I did not realize the stupidity of the fucking orcs until the other day.
To control.
Dazer's best.
With the fact of their things work just because they believe in it has been used against them.
100%. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. So I was watching Adams versus everything, and like he's doing a run where like he specializes with certain xenotypes for a colony in RimWorld, and he was talking about how the orcs had that used against them because the Marines ran out of ammo, so they just started saying bang, 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 and
So the orcs rallied. You know how they countered that?
no.
All right. So it wasn't the Space Marines. It was a squadron of Astra Militar. So the normal run of the mill people, right?
The commoners.
The commoners, and they're like, just keep firing, and they go bang, 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 and they start killing orcs, like orcs falling over dead, not pretending to be dead, actually dead. And then
Damn it.
they run into a squad of orcs that they go bang, 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 bang. But the orcs are all packed together, like shoulder to shoulder. And they go bang, 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 and it doesn't kill the orcs. But they hear them chanting something. And it isn't until they get closer they hear the orcs chanting, "We's a tank, we's 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 a tank." And obviously, normal guns don't kill tanks.
God damn it. Yeah,
40k green text threads are the best.
yeah, like you know that they just had the comic relief race when oh god, Black Point. I Twitch, why did you turn off my timestamps again? God damn it.
There we go.
Of course you decide to do that. Where's my timestamps again? I like my timestamps to be on Twitch. That way I have an idea of where the conversation was when I look over. Time sync. New messages. On!
Summon. Four.
Jesus Christ. I mean, also last night I found out that Nugs in Dragon Age, that's not referring to like medieval chicken nuggies. No, it's a hairless rabbit. At least that's the best way I can describe what the picture of a nug that Crayon sent to me. He's like, this is a nug. It's like, that's a fucking hairless rabbit.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Which, if the dwarves are anything to go off of, is quite the tasty treat.
Alright, Rex. We can get rid of all of the armor for our minions.
Oh. You got them something better?
Yeah.
Woo!
They're all going to be Hollowfang. So they're all the set we're coming out of.
I should say, almost caught up to us.
Those rings are going to be fine, and then we just have the weapons.
I probably could have just been like, hey, come back to your bed. But no, I decided to run around and actually look for them.
So we need to do an iron run.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah.
Of course you guys are in the garden.
Yeah, it's nice out there.
And the garden's ready to harvest too. So. Okay, Blackpoint. That's not ringing any bells to me for me, so. Well, I know you're gonna freaking bounce it out. Oh, okay. It's Minecraft related. Okay. As it's deciding to... Yep, it's bouncing. Apparently my mouse is over there. Oh, it's one of like the Minecraft spin-offs, essentially. Which is honestly kind of interesting how they managed to have spin-offs with that game. Open world sandbox crafting game that has developed its own stories. But also, did you know that kids yearn for the mines?
As a child, I yearned for the mines. Not even mad that that meme was in the trailer.
I mean, I feel like nowadays they almost have to have something like that in the trailers because it's free advertisement. So,
Yeah.
the internet culture will take something like that, grasp onto it, and fucking run with it, and that just spreads so everyone and their mother hears about it. Like by putting, you know, that one bill of, you know, of that little bit of a trailer on, say, paying Google to put it on YouTube for the ads, spread it across the fucking internet. So companies nowadays that have things like that happen really only have to pay a fraction of their like advertisement costs to have it go twice as far. At minimum.
Any flowers that we can...
I mean, I did just harvest them all. All the flowers from the
Oh.
garden.
Any flowers that we can say we don't need right now? El Clarion. Are we making anything with Morning Lily? I know we have a ton of it.
Not that I'm aware of, but I mean...
How about Snow Lily?
Snowflower?
Yeah.
That's the enchanted brew.
Okay, so I'll save that. Because we can make pollen.
Ooh, Morning Lily is actually used in the minor sun resistant brew.
Well, we haven't used it yet.
I haven't made more yet because I made a fuck ton a while back.
Yeah, but we've got a ton of morning lily out there. So replenishment will be easy.
But yeah, that's the only thing I see for Morning Lily. We might want to do more than just the one for sunflowers, because that's the holy restoration, or holy resistance. God damn.
The problem is we need the seeds. Like,
yeah. Oh, I'm aware it's twofold. It's having the seeds for stuff and that. It's just... As long as we have one of everything full, I really don't care on the seeds. You gotta do something to get something else from them.
I'll let that munch away. Do.
Like, you gotta make molds for certain things. Is this just a revamp of Tinker's Construct? And like its sister mods that allowed you to build armors and shit? Never done. Blackpoint, look into Tinker's Construct. It hasn't been updated since 1.19 for Minecraft, I think was roughly when it stopped seeing work. But it was literally, you take your ores, you put it in your smelter, you melt them down to liquid metals, you pour them into casts for your tool rods, your bucklings, your weapon heads, your ingots. You could do your nugs. You could, with some of the sister mods, you could do the plating for your armor, the inner wrappings. Like, you could alloy through it. Like, I really enjoyed Tinker's Construct. It's one of those mods that was like, why aren't you getting updated anymore? Okay.
Alright, now that I've given all of the minions their new threads.
I was to say,
we just
even
gotta
the
get
new
them.
ones?
Yep. There's only 4 of them. The only thing they're missing are weapons.
So probably shouldn't send them all back out.
I mean, you can try. They're not going to be
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah, they're in the 300 range right now.
Yeah, the weapons are unfortunately very important.
You mean they can't just scratch them? Come on, we're vampires. Our hands are lethal weapons.
We are vampires. Our hands are lethal weapons. They are the minions. Their hands are soft, pliable, like baby down.
True. They are essentially ghouls.
All right.
Assuming
I
that
have-
V Rising goes off of that lore anyways.
They're minions. They're considered thralled humans. All right, I have both the tailors making coarse thread. I have the blah making blah. The printing press making
What's it? Who's it?
whatever the printing press makes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the iron mine.
This could be fun.
Because we need iron bad.
I mean, I don't think we've really gone gathering iron since we defeated that boss, so...
Since we first went into the iron mine.
Well, no, because we went in there a few different times, but every time we'd go in, we'd clean it, right? So I don't think we've gone back in since we got you the boss, that fight,
Yeah,
so...
it's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We're overdue. Damn, you just like clobbered Bambi.
No, that was Bambi's mom.
Oh my. Wrong form.
Bear.
That's grandma. uh. Okay, interesting, Blackpoint. So I wonder then if it pulls more of a resemblance to like the mod pack Sevtech Ages. You know what? There you go, Illy. Get Nate's two favorite things together. Minecraft and get a mod pack that's heavily, like, almost satisfactory or Factorio-like.
Oh, Jesus. Sky Factory?
Something along that line, anyways. The part that I find kind of interesting about that whole thing, though, is Nate seems to be very creative in the fact of designing stuff in that too. So it feels like those types of games would be right up his alley.
Well, they are, but they gotta scratch the exploration's gotta be worth the effort to come back. Because he very rarely, like with Planet Crafters, he started to lose ground. He started to lose traction and ground on it because it was like the exploration was starting to not be interesting.
Yeah. I don't blame him on that one.
And to be fair, like with Satisfactory, he might suffer the same pitfall.
Yeah.
The loudness has guided you to me. I must do this.
Oh.
They're
Oh.
Let them fight.
Apparently, cause yeah, that's a fight. We're not here. We're not here. We're not here.
Light, bless this shot.
I almost wonder if what would help in something like that would be like a death world with Factorio. Where it's like you're always just skirting the edge of staying alive.
Oh, one's dead.
Nice. He was dead.
Death is inevitable.
What iron weapon was that?
I picked up an iron weapon?
You picked up a book for an iron weapon.
It's the mace. But no, I fully understand the whole thing of just some of those games get very dry very quick.
Yeah, you gotta for games like Satisfactory and for a lesser extent Factorio, you gotta be into the want to build factories.
Well, and not only that, but from a content point of view too, they're very dry games on their own, so you almost need to have the extra group like vibes as well, which, to be fair, you guys very much do have. But there's also got to be that enjoyment to the game as well.
That's kind of why I wanted to do Subnautica modded.
I mean, Subnautica 2 is supposed to be hitting early access later this year.
If it's anything like Subnautica Below Zero, I don't want it.
Looks like from the trailers they're going back to Subnautica 1.
Oh, good. Because Subnautica 2 was okay, but it was Subnautica only in name.
Yeah. No, if the trailers are anything to go by, which I'll just, place blocks of salt on the table, to kind of go off of how game developers usually are on that sense. It looks like it's a direct sequel to Subnautica, unlike Below Zero. It's like the same planet, but it's an ice age. From my understanding.
I just want your dude getting off the planet in that rocket and just going to another water. Just being a miserable.
Something
alone.
else happens with the.
Something else terrible happens, and you're just.
Yeah. Oh shit! Here we go again. Funny enough, Subnautica is still one of those series that I have never played. But I've also also has one of the series from out of that game that I will quite regularly go back to and get a fucking laugh out of. And I just to kind of see from those in chat, and even you, Illy, to know where the series comes from. 00FU. Does that ring any bells for anyone? That series was fucking great. Mind you, I also think that's one of the things that they're kind of going to struggle with Subnautica. Is Subnautica originally was a template that so many people made their own stories with. That now that they're trying to kind of put their own story in on the other ones right from the get-go, it's not taking.
Oh yeah, because the creative aspect is watered down.
And on top of that, as weird as it sounds, you've got a lot of the creators that really took off and showed Subnautica to the world are like retiring or have stepped away, like they've slowed down for other projects. Like Mark slowed down on his uploads, Jack slowed down on his uploads. Like
To be fair, the former is now going into movie making.
Yeah, Mark's got his own, from the sounds of it, movie company. I mean, Jack's got his own coffee company, so that, from the sounds of things, is quite successful. Like, so. And our parents always said that gaming wouldn't get you anywhere. We literally have people that are now opening big successful companies from skills they learned of basically being their own boss, of running their own little company through content creation.
To be fair, the venue doesn't matter, it was the skills they learned.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also like, I forget if we talked on it or it was just one of those my other streams of if you word it right, even being a DM for D&D sounds great on a resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, but yeah, I know that trope because I have that.
You have it on your resume?
I had it on my resume for a long time.
Well, and on top of that too, you're DM, so it's.
I orchestrated small group collaborative experiences and worked around unique timing and schedules.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, I have.
I
what?
mean, heck, even in the same sense, you know.
I have
MMOs.
9 stacks of. I have 9 stacks of material.
Looks like I've got 8 stacks. So yeah,
Perfect.
We got a pretty good haul. But yeah, like even, you know, a guild leader, right? Like running raids and MMOs.
It's all about marketing.
Yep.
You gotta know how to market it.
That you do.
And that's what and having run my own business for several years, You can market just about anything.
As long as you got enough points in charisma.
And I believe I do.
Which is, yeah. Points in charisma is definitely a point where I personally feel I fail in, but I also suffer from the over negativity of life weighing me down and
Imposter syndrome.
beating myself up
Oh.
over it. Hi. So, we have a waygate behind us.
We do.
I think we'll just go this way. But yeah, I wouldn't even say it's necessarily the imposter syndrome as it is just self-confidence.
And that just falls down to repetition.
Ah! I think we both tried to open the door at the same time, not the bird, and we burned ourselves. I can't open
Yeah,
the door, open the door.
Gotta call out opening the door.
But no, I think it also kind of goes to show a lot of my family's point of view. But anytime I've talked about like content creation, oh yeah, you know, my numbers are starting to get up there. It's starting to get to where, you know, I could be qualified for affiliate and therefore start making money. First thing out of even my parents' words wasn't, you know, good job or, you know, you've done good, you know, or, you know, you put in the work. Where's the money? Where's the paycheck?
These things take time.
Yep.
Even doing construction, like the first year, I was just recouping my investment for the first year.
Yep.
And they've obviously never, so no slight on them, but they've obviously never run a business.
Actually, my mother kind of
Then-
did, but she was
Well,
babysitter
then her-
though. Like it's
that's not all right. My 16-year-old daughter can do the same thing.
yeah.
But what I mean is, like a, you know, business license required business. Like you need to sign up for a business license. You need to have an LLC. You need to do this. You need to do that.
You've got more loops than, you know, just find families.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. No offense, you know, to that, but that's not even the same category.
Oh. Well, and like you say it in the sense, you know, like your kid can do it. She was the main breadwinner for most of my childhood. Like it's a little farther than, you know, just what
it's a little more than just it's more than one family.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of families. It's, you know, it's almost nanny-like.
Yeah. It's one of those, yes, that's the most common job of teenagers, you know, first job, babysitting gigs for friends. This was, you know, she was finding families, getting jobs. She was next level on that scale.
Yeah, she was orchestrating groups and stuff like that.
Yep.
Almost to I want to say daycare levels.
Actually, that's so now my mother has gone through working on once again getting her schooling for that done, but it's like got into the school system, working with daycares and stuff like that, and they're paying for it So yes.
Yeah. See, that would be along the lines like that. Like, I mean, I had to, I had to get business licenses in the various counties that I worked in and stuff like that. Like, there was a lot of upfront overhead that I needed to purchase.
There was hoops that were needed to be jumped through, and you jumped through every one of them.
I had to.
Yeah.
I couldn't legally operate without it.
Yeah.
And the liability insurance, the liability for what I was doing because I was installing safety products
Requires that. Yeah.
requires the liability insurance.
Yeah.
So I couldn't not.
You couldn't have business without paper, because first thing out of the person's mouth that is looking for that service is probably, where is your papers?
You'd be surprised how little that comes up, how little that came up.
Yeah, because
But-
that would be what... Personally, I would think that would be one of the first things, because you see all those points of where something has failed.
Yeah.
Mind
And
you...
when I had to do I had two fronts. I had essentially I operated in. I had the residential side and I had the commercial side. As long as I provided my licensing for the residential side, that was sufficient for anyone who asked. For the commercial side, I needed to provide additional paperwork. But that got me in the door of some high-powered individuals.
More layers of the onion of Illy.
Well, so for instance, that got me up in the Mulholland Heights of Beverly Hills and in Justin Timberlake's backyard.
Damn!
Yeah. Just to name drop one.
Like, when you say you had some opportunities, you said you had some opportunities.
And when my dad was running the business, I missed an opportunity to meet Harrison Ford.
So wait, did your dad originally run the business and you took it over, or vice versa?
He ran the business. I took it over and expanded upon it to make it more or less one guy installing safety products in the back of his truck, and a little more legitimate.
You took it to the next level.
I tried to, and I gave it up after a couple of years. It was too expensive to run in the more appropriate capacity.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, is what usually happens sometimes. Like, especially when you're talking construction, because the equipment and everything else that you need can be so specialized that you've got to drop, say 20 grand for this one piece of equipment.
Well,
But that one piece of equipment can do a handful of jobs.
My most expensive piece of equipment for the purpose of what I did was only $4,500. That was individual. It had secondary equipment that I purchased with it that was another $3,000. So the workhorse of my job was like $7,000.
Yeah. Like, trust me, I feel that one kind of at a personal level, just to kind of flip it back into content creation, because I honestly don't see, like, for what I've put in and time I've put in, money I've put in, all those factors, most people would have given up like 10 years ago. I'm stubborn, and the gaming, in a sense, has always been like the dream job. I originally looked at it in the sense of, video game design and testing. Looked at the schooling required for it and went, there's no fucking way I can do that. And pretty much gave up on my dream then and there. Then I discovered YouTube and gameplay, like, commentary. That reignited the flame and it's never gone out.
Good.
Like, I'm a stubborn motherfucker. To the point of where I had teachers and that were also equally stubborn going, "You're stubborn," which is a good thing. The problem is right now, you're the wrong type of stubborn. Because it's one of those things where, like, and even this teacher in particular, like, my uncle, like, knew and that too. It was like, yeah, he's very stubborn, and, like, he was you. He struggled on that, and then when he put his nose to the grindstone, took off. But it's, yeah, my nose to the grindstone has been a very painful, slow grindstone that will probably never take off, if we're being completely honest. Like, I will very much be the first to say, this pursuit, for probably the best terms, is not a overnight. You don't go into it expecting tomorrow everyone's gonna know your name.
Right.
Like, my computer right now, my gaming rig, probably alone is around $2,000-$3,000 easy. And this is about like the third, fourth iteration of times I've almost pretty much rebuilt it in all the upgrades. So you gotta think in that of the sense of, I've probably put in probably a good 15,000 with other stuff too.
I know what my total PC budget is, but when I worked small business, I had more money than God at one point. Like, I was spending it faster than I can even fathom, and I still wasn't earning out
Yeah.
because I was young and dumb and wanted shiny.
Should have invested in gold.
I had 6 Bitcoin at one point. Boy, do I regret giving it up at $1,000.
I mean, yeah. Try being one of the people that sat there, heard about shit like that. It was no, that's a fucking scam. Like, I was sitting there during lockdown, got myself out of debt and everything. I was still sitting there with like extra money and going, no, like it's not gonna do shit. Mind you, also, I was also looking at some of the stocks, and when that all started, was looking at like Corona beer going, fuck, I kind of wish I had the money to invest into that stock, because right now it's getting fucked. But when it's said and done...
Yeah. So, back in 2010 is when I bought several Bitcoins, when like taco stands were like, yeah, you could buy tacos with Bitcoin. And I was like, ha, 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 look how funny. You know, when Bitcoin was under $100.
Yeah.
And I sold it when it was a couple $100, and I regret not holding on to them.
Right.
Because they would have been, you know, several houses.
I was gonna say, now they would be your retirement fund.
Well, no, they would have fueled my retirement fund.
Like,
Because what I would have done is turned the, you know, because they're currently like $97,000 a piece. After paying capital gains, I'd have enough money to build my own home.
God, yeah, easy.
Have we sent the servant? Oh no, we don't have weapons because we need iron.
Which
Here we
is
go,
what-
back in the loop.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I just got also just got merciless iron pickaxe or merciless iron axes.
Ooh, nice.
taking the iron that we got so far and just dropping it in the wood crafter.
Nice. But yeah, it's... There were so many things looking back that it's like, fuck. Why didn't you do this?
Hindsight's 2020. You can't get upset at hindsight.
Yeah. You can, however, buy a DeLorean.
I want one so bad. You have zero idea.
The amount of times I sit there, you know, if only I knew that back then. Give me a DeLorean.
Like, I don't even care if it's, you know, like if it has the
device. Because I can't even think of what the hell can you name the whole thing.
Flux capacitor.
Yeah, that's it. God.
So, where I used to work was one of the big main auto parts stores.
Okay.
That item is in our catalog, or is in that catalog.
So, basically, you were looking at it every day.
Well, we would occasionally get crank calls about it.
Oh.
I just DM'd you.
Yeah, I'd seen that.
Yeah, that's a legitimate SKU item.
That's fucking awesome. I like for me that it at least says this item is not available for purchase.
Oh yeah, it's if you notice, its item number is also 121G, which is another reference to the movie.
Yeah, it's an item that someone put in there as a nod that they have kept for the ages.
Oh, yeah, it's for yucks. There's I know, I don't remember. There's other joke items where they are anymore. And me and my coworkers used to crank call other stores looking for specific car parts because it looked like a dick.
Why does that not surprise me?
Because auto parts people are just children.
I mean, yes, let's face it. I feel like most pickups with a lift kit on them also have a set of balls hanging off the tailgate, like the trailer hitch. Like,
Thank goodness I don't see those anymore.
yeah, I'm glad those have kind of faded, but that was a thing in history, unfortunately.
An unfortunate thing in history.
The funnier one is you see people that, you know, lowered their trucks and still had them there, and you'd see them like bounce off the speed bumps and shit, and it's like, why, dude? Why?
Okay, so I'm going to. I need greater blood essence. I need a lot of that.
And apparently, even though it doesn't feel like my alarm went off that long ago, we're actually
no.
quarter after.
15 minutes. I know. I've been paying real close attention to that.
This is the problem when we spark a good conversation near the end. It's like, and the time is gone. Oh, so hopefully we'll be back for another V Rising stream next week.
Yep. I just wanted to update my weapons, so my weapons are updated. Now we're just waiting on.
I mean, we're wrapping up stream. Doesn't mean we can't grind if need be.
Yeah.
That has always been on the table.
Now that we have a bunch of iron going,
Yeah.
we can grind out the iron weapons and stuff and make all the minions their weapons and send them out.
Yeah, that's actually gonna take a very hot minute. To the point of where I might just sit there and like leave the game, like open the game between now and next week just to let it kind of process. Because that's gonna take a hot minute.
Well, we don't need that much. Like the minions, the 4 minions we have already enough. Already enough iron to craft their weapons.
Okay.
Rubies. I need ruby. I need topaz, and I need emerald.
So, yeah. All right.
Sapphire.
But I'm gonna mute up real quick to do the outro bits.
All right.
You know the routine. You've dealt with Nate. Like. All right, guys. Like I said, we're gonna wrap it up here. Of course, we get chatting. Time flies. But yeah. So if you enjoy the V Rising, it's loosely carved in the stone. Well, I say carved. It's sand sprinkled on top of the stone of V Rising, just because shit can happen. I don't put multiplayer stuff as it is for sure this day, this time, because stuff can come up. But we'll be back with more V Rising next Tuesday. As for tomorrow, we'll be back 6 p.m. EST for, well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, probably more Dragon Age 2. I've been hooked on that game. We're doing like the Assassin's Mark DLC, because from what Crayon was saying, that is right in the line of time of where we are in the main story. So we jumped over there. But yeah, till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Heck, join the Patreon. Definitely join the Discord. It's one of the platforms I actually remember to update. As my throat tries to give out on me there. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.